So it'd probably been maybe a couple of months since I'd actually got my big board out. I changed things up a little bit and there was a bit of a gap on the top right hand corner of my board and I didn't really know what to fill it with. I'd sold a few other things, so I had some money to buy a new pedal to go up there, and I was deciding what to do. I kind of had always avoided, I guess, always on pedals because I kind of didn't really understand the point of them. I'd always tried to have a good bass, clean sound without any pedals on, but I've been hearing good things about some certain pedals and I thought I'd give one a try. So we have a 29 Pedals Euna here. I've been hearing good things about these from people I respect tonally and I thought I'd give it a try. Not necessarily a buffer, in fact I don't think it is a buffer. I believe it's some sort of other discrete circuit that acts similarly to a buffer, but this has a few other things going up its sleeve and none of the drawbacks that some buffers come with. What is also going to be great about this pedal and making this video is that it has an on-off switch, so we can A/B how it sounds with and without the 29 Pedals Euna on. Okay, so I think we're pretty much set up. I'm going to play the Heritage H150 into this board with, I don't know, I think it's got 14, 15 pedals here, so it's quite a big board, so you'd imagine that it's going to make quite a difference. And then into the Victory V40. So I've always been pretty satisfied with that clean sound. That may be about to change. Let's turn the 29 Pedals Euna on. Let's leave all the three switches in the off mode for now. We'll tweak it as we go. So. Okay, so straight away my first impression was that it's louder, but it's not. It's just that the sound is more present. Yeah, that's quite an experience actually when you actually hear it straight into your ears. Quite a thing actually. That's amazing. There's more string definition. You know, everything I knew has been thrown out the window. Okay, so let's start messing with those switches because I think there's more to be done here. Clearly there's more to be done. We've got a high. Is that high? I can't remember what these are. I'm gonna have to look at what those, the H, B and L are. Okay, so the H is Harmonics. A boost in the air band above all fundamentals. So I guess that's gonna bring a little bit of life back into the tone. Bright, similar shape to an amplified bright circuit. Okay, so that's interesting. The higher frequencies is the B, and low is a gentle boost in the low end. So we do have some EQ options here. Let's start with that harmonics control because I think there's more to be had, especially from a Les Paul type guitar. You know, they're quite thick sounding guitars. Let's start with it off again. Again, to me, that sounds pretty good, but as soon as you press the pedal on, it's like you've taken a wet blanket off your whole tone. Let's go again. So let's hit that harmonic switch. Oh my God. It's amazing how your ears get so used to a sound and you kind of think that it's all good. Just going back to the Una off, like, how did I ever live with that tone? Just listen to this, A, B. Oh my God. Oh my God, I've never had such a good clean sound, especially from a Les Paul. Okay, focus. It has sort of the buffery type of directness, but it doesn't feel as clinical as a buffer sometimes does. It also feels almost feels like you've got a compressor on, but it's not compressing your dynamics. It's just bringing things to life. Let's try that bright switch, the next one along. For now, I'm gonna leave the harmonics on. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. So, here we go. Okay, again, amazing difference with that bright switch. Adds so much to your tone. I'm not sure there's any drawbacks to that at all. Oh my God. This is quite an experience. I need to stop holding that. I keep doing this. That's not good for anyone. Why do I keep doing that? That's what I need to do. So maybe that bright switch is a little much. I think in a band mix you'd probably want that on though. In a bedroom when it's direct into your ears, maybe you'd want to just have the harmonics on. But let's leave it on for now. Let's go to the lows. Let's flip that on. I don't know what to say really. There's just insane differences. That low switch again is probably the most subtle out of the three. Just feels like the low end a little bit. With the Les Paul, maybe it's a little much. Maybe with a Strat or Tele or some other sort of Fender type guitar, you might want to leave that lows on just to thicken things out. I can imagine neck pickup on a Strat, that's going to create a huge bell-like ringing sound. Another thing I haven't mentioned, I guess, is that we're going straight into the Una from the guitar. So the guitar's going straight into the side of the pedal board, which is then directly into the front end of the Una, and then out of the Una into the rest of the board. One of the great things about the Una is that it has like essentially an effects loop where you might put a vintage style fuzz. As you turn off the Una, it engages that effects loop. So that's incredibly useful, and I think that's how I will end up using it. Everything on. Let's go straight from the Una off to Una on. I think this is how I like it. Harmonics have to be on. Just sounds a million times better when you have the harmonic switch on. At the moment the bright's off. I think the harmonics add enough brightness and presence to the sound that maybe you don't need that extra sizzle. For me, the brightness adds a lot of sort of, you can really hear the strings vibrating on the frets, and sometimes that might not be what I want. Let's just have a listen. So with the bright switch off, yeah, you can just hear the string on the frets a little more with the bright switch. Quite a nice sound if you want that more of a direct sound. And the lows are great. I think I'd have to experiment with the lows control in a live band mix, because often when I'm in a live band mix or recording stuff, the last thing I want is more low end. But in the headphones, that low end switch is quite pleasing. I'm gobsmacked with this, man. That's an incredible difference. I mean, I think if you've got a big board, this might be a no-brainer. A Euna, I know they've got the WAMP as well. That's more of the same sort of thing, but to go at the end of your signal chain, I don't know if you'd need both. Maybe that's for a future video. The Euna is incredible. That is like, everything is just better. It's not giving you any frequencies that you don't want to hear. It's not giving you anything nasty. It's all good. I'm going to incorporate this into my board 100%. I almost don't know how I lived without it before. Yes, it's an expensive pedal to sort of invest in, I guess, because it's a utility pedal essentially, but I really think that's made a world of difference to my rig, and I'm sure it would make a world of difference to yours. Thanks guys for checking out the video. If you like what you saw, please subscribe and maybe check out some more, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers guys!